Well, this really has been a remarkable period for Andy Burnham. Just a few weeks ago, he wasn't even a Member of Parliament, but he's gone on to win the by-election in the seat of Makerfield, and he's now been installed as the new Labor leader, unopposed. And as of Monday, he will become the next Prime Minister of Britain. He's taken a tilt at the Labor leadership 3 times and has finally been successful. I think from the outset, he has always shown a different character to Sir Keir Starmer, who is the current Prime Minister. He is charismatic, he's down to earth, he has positioned himself as the everyman's MP, and that's certainly the way in which he was the Mayor of Greater Manchester. So his focus is going to be on the positive things. He's going to be promising Britain's hope and change. He said many times in his speeches that there's hope in every heart. And that's a very distinct difference to Sir Keir Starmer, who famously started his leadership here as the UK's Prime Minister with a speech saying that things are going to get harder before they get better, and Britain's really couldn't see that things could get much worse than what they were already. So Andy Burnham is certainly going to be portraying positivity. He's going to be, in the next few days, laying out his agenda for Prime Minister. In his speech today, he said that his government would have the courage to fix the big things that politics neglected, and would have to have the conviction to argue for their plans. He said that Labor must give Britons the hope that they can make this country the best it can be, and that they would lift Britain up by putting people and places back at the heart of national decision making. Despite being from the establishment, he's been promising to change things up, to decentralise power from Westminster and London and put that back into the hands of local councils, particularly around things like transport and health. Let's take a listen.
We are united, and we put the power that comes from that unity at the service of people and places who have been waiting too long for politics to let them hope again. And that's what we're going to do, everybody. We're going to give them hope back.
The next step of the process is steeped in ceremony and tradition. It will start with Sir Keir Starmer giving a speech at number 10 Downing Street. He will then formally hand his resignation to King Charles, who then will meet with Andy Burnham and ask him to form a government. Once Andy Burnham accepts that, he will then become the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Both of those meetings do take place at Buckingham Palace. He'll then make his way to number 10 Downing Street, where he'll give his first speech as the leader of the country, where we expect he will possibly give us a bit more insight into the types of policies that he will be wanting to implement in government, and hopefully give us some sort of a steer as to what his cabinet will look like. He said today that he wouldn't be giving any further detail on that until early next week, and that he would be having discussions with people over the weekend. But the names that we'll be looking for will be who he looks to put inside the key positions of Home Secretary, Foreign Secretary, and also the Chancellor.